Let's talk about the 5 principles of soil health. I get these from Gabe Brown, but Gabe will tell you that, he articulates them, but these principles of soil health are part of nature, and they were also articulated by Ray Archuleta and also Jerry Brunetti. Number 1, avoid soil disturbance, including physical disturbance like tilling, chemical disturbance like synthetic fertilizers and pesticides. So this first principle encompasses don't disturb by way of tillage and don't disturb by way of chemical fertilizers and also biocides. I tend to break those up when I'm articulating this, but this is the 5 principles as articulated by Gabe Brown. So number 1, don't disturb the soil any more than you have to. There are good people that do some tillage. I choose not to, but we as a society, as a culture, as an agricultural community, we do way too much tillage. We're destroying our soils with tillage and also chemical fertilizers and biocides. So principle number 1, do not disturb the soil. Number 2, armor the soil surface. Now, in a landscaping context, this can mean let your leaves lie. It can mean bring in free wood chips. In an agricultural context, this more often means let your crop clippings, let your crop residues stay on the soil surface. Let that organic material stay on the surface as opposed to bare soil that is only going to degrade over the course of time because of sunlight, because of heat, because of rain. Bare soil is not good. In nature, there's no such thing as bare soil. Number 3, build plant diversity. Diverse plants are good. Diversity in plants is good. Dr. Christine Jones from Australia talks about the Jena experiments and how they've discovered that what's optimal for building soil carbon is to have a diversity of plant families. A family is a group of genuses or genera. A genus is a group of species. So species, genus, family. At the level of family, try to have diversity. If you can have 4 or more, 4 or 6 or 8 different plant families represented, then those different families are going to attract different microbes and are going to build a rich, diverse, robust community of microbes, fungi, etc. And that's going to be great for your soil structure. So build plant diversity. A diverse plant community builds a diverse community of soil bacteria, fungi, insects, and worms. Principle of soil health number 4. Keep living roots in the soil as opposed to, again, having just bare soil. It's good, rather than bare soil, it's good to have something organic on top of the soil and or have living roots in the ground. There's nothing better for soil than living roots in the ground. Those living roots, so the plants take carbon dioxide from the air, combines it with water and sunlight, and it makes oxygen, but it also makes sugars. So those simple sugars and then the more complex carbohydrates and then the proteins and the lipids, mainly the sugars and the proteins, they exude through their roots. The plants exude through their roots. That's carbon going into the soil. Carbohydrate, sugars is a carbohydrate. Carbo means carbon. And that's putting carbon into the soil. That helps build your soil carbon, your soil organic matter, your humus, which is a complex organic molecule that makes the magic happen, baby. That complex organic molecule that is soil organic matter, it's able to absorb water and it's able to kind of hold electrical charges. It's able to be the physical structure on which that soil food web can hang its hat, so to speak. And the soil food web is what delivers nutrients. It's what continues to build soil structure. It delivers nutrients to the plants so that the plants can be resilient and the plants can be nutritious. Resilient, nutritious plants are going to build a community of plants that build soil carbon, soil organic matter, etc. Number 5, integrate animals. somehow integrate animals. Now, if you're a farmer, you might be able to bring in animals and have them graze on the crop fields, obviously after the crop has been harvested. So not everybody can integrate animals directly by bringing the animals in, but we can integrate animals in terms of, we use whatever manure you can get hold of. And it's important that the manure not come from an animal that has been given too much in the way of dewormers, antibiotics, other medicines that are going to mess with the soil food webs. It's best if the animal has been raised organically. So, but integrating animals in your context might mean just incorporating manure into the compost. Another thing it can mean to integrate animals is, in my backyard, I know I have enough ground cover and biology and wood chips and logs to provide the habitat for lots of insects and other arthropods, including pill bugs, centipedes, crickets, beetles, earthworms, slugs, ants, bees. All of these are animals that are being incorporated. Integrate animals. Animals fertilize the soil, create a healthy disturbance, and attract other animals to form a robust community. And my source here is Dirt to Soil by Gabe Brown. Excellent book. I've read it multiple times. Get Dirt to Soil by Gabe Brown. Read it. Please click like and subscribe.